What's going on, y'all? It's Money back with another Mondays with Money. And dang, I'm recording this on Monday, so obviously the Super Bowl was yesterday. And I can't even lie, I'm so happy. I'm so happy I wanted the Eagles to win anyways, and I'm not even an Eagles fan. I'm a Patriots fan, but I don't know. I I was rooting against the top dogs, and it paid off this time. So I'm not gonna complain. Tell me who y'all had, how y'all feeling about it in the comments if you really feel some type of way. But another thing I wanted to talk about was I want to start getting people back on this. I got something lined up with my homie to film one today, so I'm gonna get that. But I also want to get some other people in it, so I got to start reaching out to some other people that I know and see if anybody wants to, share their insights, share some of their experiences, share their life on this, because I feel like it's starting. This and my Wednesday videos are starting to kind of merge because I'm kind of talking about similar things on both. So I want to start getting some different. I want to be able to differentiate between the two, because right now the only difference is either I'm sitting or I'm walking through the woods. So that's just what it is. What I wanted to talk about today was I've talked to two of my friends over the past week or so, and they both were telling me about, like there's certain things that they want to do in terms of whatever it may be. They have a certain skill that they want to start getting out into the world, that they want to start being able to express a lot more, but they're just held back by a lot of the typical things that everyone is held back by. They got those self-doubts. We all have self-doubts to some extent. We all think we're capable of less than we're actually capable of. Another big thing was that they didn't know if they were actually good enough. And the one thing I said was, it really doesn't matter if you're good enough. All that matters is that you're going to be improving. If you look at it that way, it makes it a whole lot easier. Everyone is so worried about, oh, if I put this out, is it going to be good? Are people going to consider this good? And anything being good is subjective to begin with. So some people are going to hate what you put out there. Some people are going to love it. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. As long as every time you put something out or you present yourself in a certain way and you're better than the last time you did that, that's all that matters. Focus on your growth as opposed to how other people are digesting what you're putting out into the world. Because that's all that matters. If you're growing, even if you're not good, eventually you'll reach a point where people are like, oh, they're good at this. And you have all that information backing yourself up, where you can even look back at some old things and be like, oh, wow, I'm really good at this. I've really improved. Having that type of information to back you up and really prove the progress that you made, that's going to feel great. That's going to feel amazing, because like I said, all that matters is personal growth. Continue to grow, continue to do what you do. A lot of content creators, they say like, oh, when I look back at my old stuff, I cringe. You should. That's because you got better. You cringe at your old things because you've gotten so much better. Like, there's going to be a day where I'm cringing maybe at this video. If I come back and look at this, I'm like, oh, that was. There's going to be a day I come back and start to cringe at this video, because I'm going to be improving so much from this point forward. Don't worry about what this person's going to think, what that person's going to think. Worry about how you're going to grow. Focus on all the minute details and things that you know you could do better each time you perform, or each time you do whatever you're doing. Think about how you can improve each and every time, and you will. And even if you're not necessarily honed in on improving every time, just the repetition of doing it frequently, consistently, you'll get better. It's really difficult to do something very frequently and not become at least decent at it. At least. It may take some time. It may take longer than you may see that it takes longer than others. It makes take shorter for you than others. But you're making the progress. That's all that matters. So try to focus more on your personal growth as opposed to what others may think. And it's something that a lot of us are, I don't want to say victim to. That kind of sounds crazy. But that's the best way I can put it. It's a lot of things that we fall victim to. It's we're so scared of what other people will think. Just worry about where you're headed. People will say what they want to say no matter what. Just focus on going forward. moving forward and being the best you can be. I appreciate y'all listening to me ramble, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Also, and then it was just me. I always say my own album name wrong, which is crazy. It's coming out on Friday, so if y'all want to hear a bunch of songs from me, be ready. Happy Monday, y'all.
I said, hold on, money gonna be here forever. I promise the shit you been doing is temporary. Okay. Soon I'll be switching my number on niggas. You gon' have to speak to my secretary. Ice cream on the neck and the wrist. I cop any more shit, I could open a Ben & Jerry's. Pops was a dog for a minute. It's making me think that this shit is hereditary. They watching my life like a soap opera. I don't like none of my